so pleased on behalf of the board, on behalf of the staff of the organization, to welcome all of you here this evening. I'm also, quite frankly, proud to acknowledge the leadership and commitment of all of the women and the donors who have supported and helped to grow this fund to over $3 million. We have so proudly this year broken all records in the history of the organization, achieving record assets of over $182 million, over $20 million in contribution revenue this year, which doubles, by the way, of 2 years ago, $10 million, which was then an all-time high. We also proudly established this past year 41 new philanthropic funds by individuals and businesses in the community. And I am convinced that part of that growth and a great deal of that success was sparked just this past year by the incredible For Women Forever campaign that the Women's Endowment Fund championed, that successfully raised over $2 million to build the capital of that fund for this organization.
And I feel lucky to be up here amongst a group of women that are working every day to create those lifelong opportunities for women and girls, opportunities like I had growing up here in Summit County. And it is my honor to get to introduce two other women that I admire tonight. Our guest, Dee Haslam, who's the CEO and the founder of RIVR Media. Dee is also a part of the ownership group of the Cleveland Browns and the president of the Cleveland Browns Foundation. And a familiar face to many of you, Marie Covington, who amongst all of her other success has served as the first president of the Women's Endowment Fund. Ladies?
Now, coming to a new town, I know I've had a couple of people that have just moved from one place to the other. Coming to a new town, you have to figure out how you fit in and what it's like. Being from Tennessee, moving to Ohio. Probably my dad motivated me originally. When he decided to go, leave Knoxville, Tennessee, and enroll in NYU, and Salvation Army helped him with all his furnishing and find a place to live. And without that, he would have been completely lost. So that taught, early on in life, I was taught that there's people out there that can help you and help you get settled. My father-in-law has been a tremendous influence on us in that we were expected, Jimmy and I got married when we were 22, we were expected almost immediately to start giving back. But as far as getting involved in the community, it's like, where do you start? How do you get involved in a community that you just moved into? So I've met with a lot of different people. And out of that, the group of people you start meeting people that are great leaders in whatever they do. And so that kind of connects you to organizations that you love. So one of the organizations, for example, is the Centers for Children and Families, located in Cleveland, that has services all over the community. But the leadership group there is fantastic, and what they do is amazing. But they're starting a program called 2,000 Days. There's 2,000 days between birth and kindergarten, and it's really a program that aims at getting parents really involved with their children, worrying about where they go to preschool, thinking about where they go to school, and really making every day count. So it was something that we connected to really well. You know, I think women in general do a pretty good job helping each other out. They really do care, and they especially care because it's a hard journey for women balancing your work life, your family lives. It's a lot of balancing out there. Women make great producers. They just know how to tell stories. And so we have a large group of women that I'm mentoring to all the time. And that makes it so fun. I don't know that we have the quantity of leaders, but I think we have the quality of leaders. I think women make it. So I think it's a matter of time, but I do think women leaders will continue to emerge, and I'm pretty excited about it. You certainly see it in the political arena. So I think we have a bright future.